You are live. Good morning, Tim. Mama Rinda, you're looking lovely as ever. On the wall, on the wall, on the wall, on the wall. There you all are. Morning, Picker. I just got up a few minutes ago. First night I've actually slept most of the night. I actually didn't want to even get out of bed, but I thought I better get out here because I have a following. Ron Knight, good morning. How are you doing? Yeah. You guys know that Iron Dog fella? Yeah. Indian ass? Yeah. Hey, Rick, I found out something since I've been using StreamYard. I haven't been getting my live streams flagged. Hmm. Must have been some glitch with Hangouts. So, then again, I don't know if I'm getting them monetized either. So, let me go shut my bedroom door there because I can hear that fan and turn my fan on. So, I said I just got up actually about 18 after 6. So, coffee maker's still making. I'll go unlock the door for Mama. I'll be right with you. Busy, busy, busy. No. You stayed up all night. Well, you look very lovely doing it. Are you going to work or are you going to call in? Oh, well, that's nice to know. No. Well, I'm glad that I only did 2 of them so far with it. I'm proud of you too, Brenda. I am. Honest to God, I am. I haven't watched your video yet, but I'm going to watch the video of the wall because that is something that's very dear to me. So. Good morning, JD. I wouldn't think too many people would come. If anybody, it'd be somebody looking for trouble. A lot of people would think stuff would be closed at that time. So, good morning, Junkyard. Hey, like I told you yesterday, I would. First person that tried to deface it, I'd shoot him. I have no problem with that. You know, I'm sorry, but I don't. I don't have no problem with what they did in Missouri the other day. They had that little kid on the interview crying because she got separated from her daddy. Well, I'm sorry, but your daddies are criminal. And it's just like anybody else that goes to jail. They get separated from their families, but everybody they're trying to make you feel bad because they're getting arrested for being illegal aliens. So I'm just too much of a patriot, I guess. Got some good deals yesterday. I went to a yard sale. That's right. I'm telling you. And they need to I wrote it on Facebook. Yeah, they need to confiscate the factory, the business. Confiscate the business. That's what they need to do. Then sell it at public auction. Okay? Confiscate it and sell it at public auction. You'd be surprised how fast a lot of these business owners would say, hey, unless you've got documentation that you're legal here, no, you're not working here whatsoever. No. Dennis with a gun makes you nervous? He doesn't make me nervous, not one bit. No. They need to hit all these places that are hiring illegal aliens. People can say, well, there's people that won't work. Well, you start cutting off the welfare state to them, and they will work. They'll have no other choice: either work or starve to death, or steal and go to prison, or steal and get killed. One or the other. So, oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Good morning, Kevin. Let's see. Invite. Go to Gmail. Look under P for pain in the ass. Oh, there she is. And what a pain she is. There it is. It is sent. Why are you messing with me, Rick? I thought I missed it. All right, there, man. She's still asleep. Yeah, she's sleepwalking, evidently. Oh, good morning, Kevin. So, now this thing does have a nice little feature on it. You can view this on YouTube and catch the natural chat. The only bad thing about it is I don't have enough internet to do that. They ain't all you need, but we'll just take it for a few minutes. But they ain't all you need. Well, now you just lied to us because you said you stayed up all night and you just rolled out of your 2 hour sleep. If you stayed up all night, you wouldn't have slept 2 hours. If you don't believe me, ask Kevin. He's the guy that knows everything. He will tell you that. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, she's probably cheating again. You're right, Mr. Mock. Yeah, be a man called Comcast. Yeah, you won't mind. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, talking like a politician. Yeah. Anyways, I scored pretty good last night or yesterday at a junk at a junk sale at a garage sale. Um, these women, they had a bunch of Harley Davidson stuff for sale. So I went in there and I didn't see anything that particularly struck my fancy, but I found a box that has you had crazy dreams and it freaked you out. It had the funnels to roll coins with, so you put your coins in and, I found a box and it was 25 cents. So I'll get that. And then I found a bank bag for another 25 cents. It had a bunch of rolling papers in it, roll papers for coins. So, hey, you know, I can use those. So I got them for 25 cents. Well, then they had a Tupperware a Rubbermaid container that's to put your local bread in, and then you close it up. That way, it keeps it fresh. I've never seen one of these, and it was brand new for 50 cents. So I bought that. So I'm a buck. So I go to walk out, and there's two steel. Well, they're not steel. What they are is sheet aluminum, handmade boxes with lids and hinged lids. If you look, cheater, you probably had dreams of you cheating. That's right. Yeah, leave out. I'll leave out the incriminating details, or she should too. Yeah, a money bag with no money. You're right. Well, I said, what are those boxes for? She said that her father-in-law. So she says she doesn't talk to rats, so don't let you know. She wanted to let you know there, Mr. Mock. Anyways, um, her father-in-law made these boxes, and I mean, one's probably 2 foot by 2 foot, and the other one's probably 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet. And they're 2.5 feet wide, 2.5 feet deep, and they're both about 2 feet tall. And I said, well, what did he make them for? She said, oh, he made them for camping. He put his lanterns and stuff in there to pack them, so when he went camping, he could take them. And then when he got there, he would put all his food in there because it had locks on the box, and that way, nothing could get into his food. I thought those are pretty neat. I went to pick one up, and they weren't that heavy, about 12, 15 pounds a piece. I said, how much? She said, $2 a piece. I thought that was pretty cheap. That was $2 worth of aluminum there. So, welcome back, Brad. Anyway, so I bought both of them. So now I'm into this garage sale for $5. A week's wages. So I turn around after I load everything, and I notice this coat rack sitting out there beside the garage door. I go over and look. There is almost a brand new woman's large leather vest made by Hudson Leather, and it had $10 on it. Well, I'm not no smart guy, and by far, and I'm not no Hudson Leather fanatic, but I do know Hudson Leather is a famous name, and I do know they make quality clothing. So I knew it was worth more than $10. And then I found a brand new Harley Davidson tote bag, luggage bag, or whatever you want to call it. Genuine Harley Davidson bag. So I grabbed both of them and I said, hey, would you take $10 for the fare? Because one was 10 and the other one was 5. She looks at them. She says, "Yeah, I'll take $10 for the pair." So I walked out of there for $10 with that. So I do believe I'm going to make my money back. Jesus, you might as well just quit your job and find someplace else to go work. Your hand's still bothering. Did you put a cornstarch plast on it, or a baking soda plast on, or patch on it? Oh yeah, they charge a hell of a lot more for it. Their junkyard. That's why it's called capitalism. Uh, I gotta get out there and check the garden today. So haven't done that in a few days. I haven't just. I'm just now starting to get to where I feel better. The only reason why I was stopped at the garage sale is because I spent 2 hours at the hospital yesterday getting blood tests. Don't be lured by the cheese. Yeah, she'd been pointing out a long time ago. You're right. Well, see, the French, they don't really understand about working. So. You're right. The test would have took less time. You have vacation time? Christ. Are, are you guys kidding me? So pack up and move. Yeah. Good morning, Gene Chambers. No, I got there at the hospital and I went in and said, "Hey, I got to have some blood tests." Who's it from? I said, "It's from Henry Ford Alliance." Uh, so they look it up and said, "No, we don't have anything from Henry Ford Alliance." I said, "They're supposed to send it to you yesterday." They go over to the fax machine and they look through the pile of faxes and they said, "No, we don't have anything from Henry Ford." So I had to call Henry Ford and, get on the phone and listen to their automated, if I need emergency help, hang up and dial 911. If, if you're that stupid and you need emergency help, why in the hell would you call the hospital to begin with? You call 911 to begin with to get the ambulance. You don't call, a hospital. I don't understand why people don't understand that, but, you know, that's why there's directions on shampoo bottles, I guess. Anyways, after going through 20 minutes of going through this and doing through that and running through this and hopping through this hoop, before I finally got to the office that I needed to get to, oh, I see, yes, you do have to have some blood tests. I said, how come it wasn't sent? I don't know. It wasn't my department. Well, evidently, Charisse or Sherelle or Shuma or whatever her name was didn't send it. I said, could you fax it? Well, sure can. I can fax it in just a minute. So I give her the fax number. 40 minutes later, it comes across the fax machine. Now, I'm not no technical wizard, and I'm not no technical genius, but I know if you said you're going to fax something in a minute, and you fax it, it don't take 40 minutes for it to electronically go through the air at 186,000 miles an hour a second and land less than 30 miles away or 35 miles away. I know it don't. I know what happened. She got done with it, started doing something else, and then forgot about it and said, oh, I got to fax that. And yeah, personal shampoo and missions you never met. That's right. I know. NM Personal Training. How are you doing today? Nice to have you here. Looking lovely as ever. Oh, I'll send you a link. I sure will. Let's see. Mr. Mock. Have to go under S for snitch. It says message sent. There you go. Good morning, JC. Yeah, not yeah, not enough postage. You're right. No. I probably have. I just haven't seen it yet. Good morning, Pumpkin. I love you. You said what's good about it? I said I love you. Oh, well, that sounds pretty cool there, Gene. If it's in yesterday, so I have to check. The day before yesterday, I got one from PayPal, and I went in there and worked on that one. But want a couple of eggs and some bagel? Yeah. Okay. Did you get it, Mr. Mock? You gotta go to your Gmail, Mr. Mock, in order to get it. You put in a Ford V6 out of a Ranger in it. See you later, Brad. Give me a second. Oh, wow. Somebody in here yet waiting? Yeah, just a second. Well, if you were there, I seen you moving. Go ahead and start it back up again. I'll let you back in. How you doing, Chip Chop? Yeah, French toast is made in America. You're right. I'll talk to you while I'm making this. If you come in, just give me a second. When I come back and check, I'll let you in. All right. There you are. Yeah. Hey, I love that American Ninja thing you you put on Facebook.
The what?
The American Ninja you put on Facebook.
Oh, the streaker?
I tell you what, that guy was better than the ones that were doing it.
Oh, he was fast, wasn't he?
Keep him busy, Mr. Mock.
Keep him busy.
Yeah,
What
I
we
look
got?
at breakfast.
Oh, you're cooking breakfast? Wife had me a Western omelet by the time I got home this morning. That was good. You can't eat real French toast. It runs away from you. Kevin, why does it run away? He had a stiff attitude. That's funny, right? If I'm looking over here, it's because I'm reading the chat on the computer. Yeah, that guy had some stiff competition, didn't he? Where's Cheater Pumpkin Eater at? The French retreat. That's their battle plan. That's funny, Kevin. That's funny. This is my handy. Oops, there it is. My handy dandy back scratcher. I use it for a back scratcher, a butt scratcher. I mean, whatever needs to be itched that I can't reach, this will reach the itch. We got 10 people watching and only 3 thumbs up. Come on, guys, man. Give the guy a thumbs up. That's okay, because cheaters always end up in a ditch. And I'm surprised you can spell the word fraternize. You guys spell check on that? I want to know. Are you cheating with spell check? Fraternized. Mr. Gene Chambers, buddy, what's going on, man? How are you doing? I guess dog's making breakfast. He's making breakfast for Kathy, probably.
Still there?
Yeah, Chip Chop, I probably did. Hear me scratch it again. How's that, huh? Woohoo! 75 degrees. I don't think, and it's cooler than that here. Today's a really good, nice day. We open the windows up. Let some fresh air in. My wife says it's only 57. That's a nice day. Good day to have a bonfire, you know what I mean? Well, Gene, when you get those coffee mugs, let me know, because I'll buy one up. My wife drinks more coffee than anybody I know. It's a powerful movie. Dog, what do you make for breakfast? French toast? Are you too busy chasing it because it all ran away, like Kevin said? Guys, later on today, I'm going to be smoking a pork butt, making some pulled pork. We have a competition at our union meeting tomorrow, so I will make a video of this. Second piece of American-made French toast. He can catch those, Kevin, because they won't run away because they're American-made. We don't run. Rick, did you make that French toast? A little joint. Does it smell like skunk?
I think I got the oil a little too hot. That's breakfast fit for a queen.
Elvis helped make the French toast, or he helped eat it?
2 crispy eggs and a bagel with butter.
That's what I'm talking about. My wife made me a French omelet. So I got a great wife. You guys may not know that. I got a great wife, and she's not a cheater. Oh, okay, because it looked like Elvis helped make it. What's that, Junkyard? I need to scroll up and see what you said here, buddy.
I got the oil a little hot in here. Looks like a pool hall.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, who's serving the drinks?
Coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah.
Coffee?
Coffee.
See, I brought my wife home a Tim Hortons coffee because she likes Tim Hortons. So I brought her one home from, on my way home from work. And she made me a Western omelet. So it's kind of like a happy trade-off, right?
Yeah. That's good.
And I bought her a coffee because, she don't cheat.
Yeah. Well, Tim Horton coffee is expensive. So.
Well, not expensive as these Big B's and stuff like that. Holy cow, man. You can spend $10 on a cup of coffee at Big B's.
Yeah, can I have a Kamaluka Mata with 7 shots of cream, 2 shots of vanilla, 3 shots of cocoa? Let me check. JC.
I don't take nothing with caffeine in it. So I can't get nothing from any of those places. Maybe a chocolate milk or something.
I go. Okay.
What?
I'm just looking at her JC's 2-ingredient bread. She made a bacon, egg, and cheese with it. It looks pretty cool. They're like English muffins. Hey, that's pretty cool.
Well, good morning, Christy. How are you?
But what's the ingredients, sir, JC? I know one's got to be flour. What's the other one? Water?
Milk. Milk. So, dog, how you feeling, buddy? You said you wasn't feeling too good last couple of days.
I'm feeling a lot better now than I was, 3 or 4 days ago. So, flour and plain yogurt. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's good.
In fact, JC, you got to give me the recipe, how much flour to how much yogurt, because I've got the store about 4 months ago had yogurt on clearance, and it was 50 cents a quart, and it had like 4 days before it was going out of date. So I bought 4 cases of it, and I put it in the freezer because that's the first thing I checked is when I got online. I said, "Can you freeze Greek yogurt?" And it said Greek yogurt is best when it's frozen, and you can use it. It's great to freeze it. So I thought, hell, I'll put it in the freezer. It may take me a couple of years to use it, but at 50 cents a quart, it's pretty cheap.
But if it's in the freezer, how long would it actually last in the freezer?
It should last forever.
Really?
As long as it's frozen.
I mean, wouldn't it get like freezer burned after a while?
No, it's still in the cases and shrink wrapped.
Oh, okay.
And it's in plastic containers. So.
7 flours and 3 yogurts.
7, okay.
And Rick's a little baconed out. Hey, I thought you ran out of bacon anyhow, Rick.
What's that?
I thought Rick ran out of bacon anyhow. Ain't that what his last live stream was? It ran out of bacon or something?
Good morning, Christy. You're looking lovely as ever. I didn't say it. Good morning, Chip Chop.
Chip Chop.
Hey, Jeff. How are you doing? How is your leg doing?
Chip Chop says he had no idea what he was talking about. And I don't have any idea either, Chip Chop. Here, wait a minute. I got to scratch my ass again. I think I got something on my back, like poison ivy or something. I probably got it from my wife. Well, that
What
was 3
happened?
streams back.
Yeah. What happened to Brenda?
I don't know. I come on here, she probably left. I scared her away, dog.
You
Either
scared
that or
her
she's
away.
cheating. She's probably cheating on you.
She probably fell back asleep. You know, she only got 2 hours last night.
She said her hand was hurting her.
Right. Oh, she got bit by a beetle.
She got bit by a beetle.
Yeah.
Which one was it? Ringo, Paul, George?
That's what I said. I said, I didn't know they bit. I thought they sang.
Very, she says, I'm here. You don't scare me. So I just want to know which beetle bit you. Come on.
I know it wasn't John.
No, it probably wasn't George either, so it would have to be Paul or Ringo.
Yeah. You still got it on you? When's that coming off? Watching the news and ice in your hands. Okay. It was a black one. That's what it was.
It was the black beetle.
Yeah.
He must have been the unrecognizable beetle.
Yeah. No, she's not working today. She doesn't feel good.
Oh, she don't never feel good. How many days a week does she actually work, though, dog? I want to know. Does she work, like a whole week? Or does she, take 3 days off and work 2 days?
I don't know. I don't know if she's ever worked a full week. I don't know.
Has she ever worked a full day? I'm going to get it, ain't I?
John Kerry wants to know how's the beetle doing. That's what I'm worried about is the beetle.
Rick says he's looking for the beetle.
Picker Rick says, mock her hand swollen up from that beetle bite. Looking for the beetle now. That's right, Chips out. Blame Ringo.
Blame Ringo. So the beetle bit her, and she had so much alcohol in her blood that the beetle got drunk.
Yeah, the beetle's drunk now. Yeah.
That's what she just said. So she must have been doing some indulging herself.
That's the way it sounds like.
I ain't never been bit by a beetle. I didn't know there was biting beetles out there.
I guess they don't bite that often, but they do bite in self-defense or whatever.
Well, she's probably getting ready to step on it or something, so it flew up and bit her. It's like, no.
Who's that to? Me? Jeff?
No, that's to Cheater. When's the last time you worked a full week? I'll be honest with you, Jeff. I don't know when the last time I worked a full week. I either work more or less. I don't think it's ever just,
Well, I worked for the trucking company for 30 years, and if I averaged out the hours that I worked, I still am on the clock for another 15 years before I have to come off on the clock. So,
don't you wish you were still getting paid?
It would be nice. Yeah. She worked more last week. Well, hi, Mrs. Mock. How are you doing?
She said hi. Why'd you turn my light off? Well, yeah, because it's messed up.
You act like you paid a light bill. Kathy Miller, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever.
Good morning, Kathy. Kathy, did dog make you breakfast?
Yeah, your husband's a rat.
You're too late. She's already gone. Well, I have to say I might be a rat, but that woman spent almost 36 years with me. Three kids, 4 dogs, 3 cats. Have a good day, honey. You taking your coffee with you? I can't believe you're putting it in your car. Can't waste that coffee.
Is there a Mustang?
Yeah, she's going to take that coffee. She'll never take coffee in her Mustang. That's why I couldn't believe it. I can't waste it.
Yeah.
One rat. You know the best thing about rats, Cheater? Because we can get in some pretty odd places.
Did you see all the videos coming out in Baltimore of all the rats running around? You know, and Elijah Cummings said their city's not infested with rats, so a bunch of people went to Baltimore and started videoing different alleys and stuff, and all these rats running around and stuff. So, I thought that was pretty cool.
I've seen rats, man, that as big as a cat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure you working in the garbage, you've seen it too. But
being
at the junkyard, a rat come out of the back of a car one time, dude, and I thought it was a possum. It was a rat.
Yep. I years ago, back then when I was in the garbage business, you had to go back, and we had like trailer doors on the back of our garbage trucks. They had the bar that went up the center and locked them in. So you had to go back there and unlock them. And I tell you what, that was dangerous because you had a lot of pressure on them doors sometimes. So what you did is you stood back and you unlocked each one. And when you did it, you stood back from the side and let the door fly open. And hell, sometimes it would fly so hard it'd swing around the other side and come swinging back at you. You know?
Wow.
You had to watch what you were doing. But I was back there opening up a door, and next thing you know, this thing jumped out, landed on my shoulder, and ran. I turned around, and I'm not lying, it was a rat. That thing had to be 1.5 feet long, and it almost had a saddle on him. It was so big.
Oh, they're out there, man.
Welcome back, Mama Linda. Are you coming up or what?
I'm going to tell you something, Chip Chop. I got it. My wife is amazing. To put up with me for as long as she has, she's amazing.
Well, my wife is the bestest. And I'm not saying that because she's here, because I almost died. And if it wouldn't have been for her, I probably would have died. You know, she took care of me for 5 years, and she didn't, I know plenty of people that, when they've gotten sick, their wife left or their husband left, because they weren't going to deal with it.
Oh, no, and I do too. But, and the same thing with me is that I got real sick, and I didn't work for almost a year. And things got pretty hectic around here. We spent all of our savings and everything. And my wife stuck right with me, man. So yeah, same story.
Yep.
That's why I spoil her with cool cars.
Yes, we do know you're alive, JC. You're cooking breakfast.
JC, we know you're alive. What do you mean nobody knows you're alive? I bet you the cheater knows you're alive. You should make her breakfast.
Go to Harlem and see the rats. And you want to see rats, go up to Detroit, man.
I see some big ones back there too.
I was telling people, Detroit is a beautiful city. I said, well, they only show you part of that city because 90% of that city ain't so beautiful.
But you know what, though, dog? I seen movies, back in the 50s and stuff like that in the 40s. And Detroit was actually a beautiful city at one time.
It was.
And then they had the riots and stuff in the 60s, the late 60s, early 70s, right?
Yep.
And they just ripped that place apart and they never rebuilt it. But
Right.
they're rebuilding it now. It's getting better.
Well, I see they're building what is it, organic farm or something right there. There's a whole neighborhood that there's no houses there no more. So they're building one great big building, the entire block or whatever, you know. So I don't know how big this thing is. It's like 60 acres or something like that. And they're going to make it all natural organic food and start selling it to the, you know, to the city, you know, neighbors or whatever. So.
For the locals. Well, that's good though. It really is.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Detroit, their school system, they don't have anything anymore for the kids. Nothing.
You know where Richard Street is up there?
No, I can't say
It's
I do.
It's over up in it's up in 94 south or west of 75.
Okay.
And I tell you what, man, you go down there and you keep your doors locked and your windows shut, and because there's nothing there. There is absolutely nothing there. But you can tell it's shady. If you stopped and got out of your car, you might not make it back in.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad area in that area. I know the area. I just don't know the road.
Yeah. You go down there and you see there's no houses, no houses, no houses, and then you get a house. And then you start looking, there'll be a car out in the road with no tires on it. And then, you know, there'll be 4 or 5 cars like that, and then no houses, you know.
That's it.
It's like Livernois, man. Livernois is a bad street.
Your buddy Kevin's leaving. Kevin, have a great day, buddy.
See you later, Kevin.
But no, they've tore down a lot of that, and they're trying to rebuild, you know. And a lot of people don't want to leave their homes and stuff like that because they've lived there their whole life, and they don't care how bad the street is or how bad it is there. They're not going nowhere, you know.
Well, I understand that.
Well, we learn, you know, we live in that's what we get used to. That's our lively, you know, where we stay at, everything. So that's what we're used to. Oh, they'll steal your wheels at the stoplight. That's no joke. I know somebody that, yeah. And you know, the thing about it is they'll stop at a stoplight and then they'll leave their car and run in the store.
Yeah.
And then you're sitting there and you're waiting for this guy to come back out of the store, get in his car so you guys can go. And the stoplight goes 2 or 3 times. And
right.
Finally, he'll come out.
So what you do is you run up there, throw the thing in drive, and let it go as far as it's going to go until it stops.
You know, I never thought of that, but that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I could just reach in there with my back scratcher and pull the lever down.
Well, what you need is a brick, because you know he's probably locked the door. So, you know.
I've seen him leave the door wide open.
Well, you drive by and take the door off of your front fender or your bumper. That way it's easier for him to get in and out.
There's 17 people watching and only 5 thumbs up. Come on, man. Get that thumbs up.
That's right. Did you see that picture I posted the other day of the skateboard in Baltimore with sitting on bricks?
Yes.
That was funny.
Ain't that where the cheater lives?
Huh?
Don't the cheater live in Baltimore?
I think so. I've been to Baltimore. I've been to Davisburg, Baltimore. Back when I went, and this was back in '87, it was actually pretty nice there, you know.
Oh, yeah? Well, Baltimore is an old city, man. It's old.
Yeah. And this was funny because I went there for the garbage company because the company I worked for, they were national, and they had a strike there in Baltimore, and they were just coming back from the strike, so they needed extra help to catch up. So they sent a bunch of us over there to go work to help these guys catch up on their picking up for a month. So I started throwing stuff in the truck, and the guy looks at me and says, "No, man. We don't. We take everything, but don't mean we have to take it all today. I looked at him and said, "What are you talking about?" Yeah, we take everything, but that doesn't mean we got to take it all today.
Really?
I ain't never heard anything like that in my entire life.
Yeah, he wants to make the job last. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, then they had this thing in one of the cities. It was burlap. Okay, you had to. You took a 10 foot by 10 foot sheet of burlap
Okay.
and you put it in the front yard right next to the driveway. And you went up to the behind their house, grabbed their garbage cans, and these guys didn't throw nothing in bags. And you dumped it into the burlap. Took their bags, their garbage cans back, and you grabbed all four corners of this, threw it over your shoulder, and walked to the next house, put the thing on the ground, and did the same thing until you got so much garbage in that burlap that you couldn't carry it no more. Then you tied it up and set it at the curb. And then you probably had 50 sheets of burlap on you. And you just kept going like that. And then a guy with another guy on the back of a truck would go from burlap to burlap to burlap, and they would pick them up, untie them, and dump them. And then they would string them over the side of the truck. So when they caught up to you, they'd give you more burlap. I thought that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
That sounds like a lot of work, is what it sounds like.
I tell you what, it would tucker you out after a while,
Yeah,
man.
I bet it would.
But we're supposed to take it all, but that doesn't mean we have to take it all today.
I didn't count. I just read the numbers. But you're right. I do need to learn to count. I need to learn how to count money and all kinds of stuff. I can count my fingers 1, 6, 9, 10.
There you go. Idaho hillbilly, huge monster spider attack in surprise packages. You still watching, Kathy? I ain't seen her comment in a few minutes. $19, yeah. Well, see, I don't know because it only says there's 10 here watching on the live stream.
Well, there was like 14 or 15 a little bit ago.
All right. You learned to count money before you could read?
I learned to count money before I learned to tell time. Matter of fact, I still don't know how to tell time. Ask the wife. She goes, "You're always late."
Yes, Saturday, me and the missus, we're going to go buy some tires for the old coach out there. So
Tires anymore are so bloody expensive.
I seen some Douglas tires. Douglas is a pretty good name.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And they're less than $100 a piece, so I thought that wasn't too bad.
Oh no, you can find them. You just got to look. Actually, Walmart has probably the best prices on tires.
That's what I did. Is I went to Walmart the Walmart Tire Center thing.
Yeah.
Now, how much do they charge? They charge mount them and balance them too, don't they?
Yes. But by the time you mount them and balance and everything like that, I want to say when they mounted and balanced the tires for me, it was like $16 for two.
That ain't bad.
So it wasn't bad at all. But I already had the tires off the wheels and stuff though too. So.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to pay tire disposal. I'll just bring them home because we have a tire drop off once a year here at the fairgrounds. I'll just take them over there and drop them off.
I'm allowed 10 in like a month or whatever.
Yeah.
So I do the same thing. I just bring them home and I just set them out one at a time and then let them
right
up. And before I used to stack them up I used to set a case of beer on top of them. They used to take out the tires.
Now, see, yeah. Now, when I was in Massachusetts, it was nothing to get 20 or 30 cases of beer a day out there running garbage route.
Yeah.
Them guys, you would pull up to a garbage stop and you would see two garbage cans out there, and one would be sweating. And you'd pull the lid off of that, and that thing would have 35, 40 pounds of ice in there in a cold 12 pack or a cold 6 pack sitting in there. And as soon as you lift the lid up, there'd be a paper on the inside of it. Have a drink on us, boys. I mean,
well, you talk about that because there's a lady up in town here that has a cooler, and it's she has a thing on it. It says for the mail person,
yeah,
and for the garbage picker uppers, and
yeah.
It's got water in it.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty cool because there would be cases of beer sitting out at the curb. They'd have them sitting out there with a sign on them, for the garbage man. And what we did is each truck had a box inside the garbage box, where the blade sits. There was a box that was built inside there, and they would put stuff in there. Well, hell, these guys they figured out exactly how to stuff cases of beer in there to get the maximum amount of beer they could in there. And then when they were done, they would stuff them in on the floor of the passenger side, put them in on the seat. The shagger would be sitting on top of beer cases at the end of the day.
Oh yeah. Where's Big Steve at? I ain't seen him in a few days.
I see him every once in a while. So I think he's on this health kick or whatever. So I don't know.
Big Steve's on a health kick.
Yeah, he's trying to lose weight. He's been walking and everything else.
I'm telling you, man, I've lost 60 pounds on the keto diet so far. I need to lose a whole bunch more. But you know what, though, dog, and you know as well as I do, when you lose weight and you start something, it's really not a diet. It's a life change that you have to do.
It is. I've been fluctuating at the same weight within a couple of pounds for the last 2 months.
Okay.
Now, 287 or 292.
Did you say one time that you was that you had the bariatric surgery?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was 430 pounds, Cass, something like that.
How tall are you?
Huh?
How tall are you?
6 foot.
Okay, so then you wasn't as round as you was tall anyhow.
No, I wasn't overweight. I was just about 4 feet too short.
Is that what it is? Okay, I have to remember that one. I was 365, and right now I'm at 305. So
how much are you?
I'm at 305 right now.
You're at 305 right now. Okay. I just weighed myself Tuesday at the dock. I weighed 287. So
okay. Yeah, that's 30 pounds for my goal. My goal is 250.
Yeah.
Well, my goal is to get under 300. Then my next goal would be 250.
All right. Well, try that. You can try that Sacred Heart diet thing. That works, but you gotta, after you lose the weight, you gotta keep your eating to, a minimum, like the way you were before you gain the weight back again.
Well, and that's what I says. It's a change of life, is what it is. And Sandra says, "Well, the bed was calling my name, Jay, but Sandra, how are you doing?"
Right.
Oh, Fat Boy made a disturbing video this morning about people not liking him and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't like Fat Boy. I'll be the first one to admit it. I don't like Fat Boy. I don't like Fat Boy.
I like Fat
Boy.
No,
And wait till he screws you over. Yeah,
That.
How do you screw you over?
that looks pretty good there, Brenda.
2 eggs.
He was a moderator. He was a moderator on my live stream, and he didn't like what I had to say one day, so he come in and said, "Take my wrench away." And I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Take my wrench away, or I'm going to make you regret it." And he started blocking people. Started just right down the list. Started blocking everybody.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think Fat Boy's a fat little twerp from Tennessee. That's what I think about Fat Boy.
Well, he's in Illinois now.
Or all right, Fat Boy from Illinois.
Okay.
Too bad he don't go to Chicago. They'll punk him out like the little bitch he is. So,
Wow. That's pretty mean. What do you got there, Rhonda?
Sit me down, dog.
For
Sit
you,
me
your
down.
mom?
the
What?
bacon, sausage, and French toast. It looks like an eggs.
No. Eggs, bacon, a big pile
Brenda,
of
who
bacon.
made that? Your mom?
No, my mother don't cook for me. Bacon is awesome. Look at that
Did your
bacon.
mommy
Cook,
make
cook.
you breakfast? She's doing that to debate Rick is what she's doing.
He, and in fact,
Sorry. I don't have any cheese on my plate today. Sorry, Rat. You're out of luck.
I've never had a problem with Fat Boy. He's always been good to me. I can't say anything, but I don't,
well, he did
I'm
the
a
same thing to. He did the same thing to Picker Rick about a month ago.
Did he? I know he was making videos about Picker Rick, but I figured that was between them two,
I don't get involved.
You got your med card renewed yesterday for 100. That's pretty cool. Did you make Tom breakfast?
Not here.
Tom probably made it for her.
Right.
That's what happened. Tom made breakfast for her.
Yeah, Junker said going to eat in front of us. Yeah, right.
Tom's been gone all morning.
I'll be right back. I got to powder my nose.
You got to powder your nose? Because what it is, she can't talk because she's too busy feeding her face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. She don't talk to rats.
Nope. Look at that bacon, Rick. And I did not microwave my bacon. Just so
Sandra,
you know.
this is my thing. I don't fall into the drama. I ignore it. Like me messing with Rhonda, she messes with me. That's one thing. But when people take it the wrong way and they get serious and stuff like that, this is what happens.
You're
that's where
right.
you get the drama and stuff like that. But I mean, if you don't have thick skin, then don't joke around because that person's going to joke back and it's going to hurt your feelings. So best if you can't take it, then don't dish it out.
Well, that's the thing. He didn't agree with what I had to say, and
I don't agree with a lot of shit you say.
I know because I'm right and you're wrong. That's the problem.
No.
Well, see, my thing is that it's your opinion. Whether we have a discussion or an argue about it, it's still your opinion, and I'm still going to respect your opinion.
That's right.
Whether I agree or not.
Everybody's
And I
entitled
make
to their own
respect it,
opinion.
but I'll let you have it.
That's right.
No.
Everybody has the right to their
The
opinion.
thing about it is
I don't have to like it. What?
Linda, did you make enough to share with me and Dog?
Come get it.
She's muted or something.
Yeah.
Watch out, though. I'm not muted.
Yeah, because I don't hear at all. I mean, we should at least be able to hear her smack her lips, right?
Christ, last time I seen a mouth like that, it had a hook in it.
Oh.
Yeah, see, Judge Guy said even Pelosi has an opinion. Everybody can have their own opinion, and I don't agree with a lot of opinions, you know. So, but thing of it is, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and they should be able to. Uh,
Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one.
you're
You
right.
don't hate them because they got a butthole, so don't hate them because they got an opinion. Even though some buttholes are stinkier than the others.
You'd know. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
He can't.
You got her muted, dog?
Oh.
I
Dog
can
can hear
hear.
me.
Oh, you can? I can't hear her. Hey, look, there's Grizz. Hey, Grizz, what's going on, buddy?
Can everybody else hear me?
Stop picking on your girlfriend. Who's your girlfriend,
Yeah,
Pelosi or
you better be nice.
Katie?
My boyfriend's here. You better be nice.
Pennywise, how are you doing? Nice to have you here.
We're cheating together.
Pennywise. A lot of brown eyes. But you know what, Sandra? My eyes are blue, so I'm still court low. Yeah, I think that.
Can you hear me yet?
Brenda, whatever. I think she's got me on. I
I
can't
can hear you.
what she's saying. I see her tongue.
I'm talking to him and he can't hear me.
He can hear you.
He's ignoring me.
They did find alien life on Mars.
No, because he can't be quiet that long. He would have said something by now. He can't hear me.
They found alien life on Mars.
That's what they're saying.
Really? Were they Martians?
Probably a bunch of cheaters.
Take me to your leader. Take me to your leader.
Look at her. She's wiggling her wee-wee in front of you. She's giving you the wee-wee there, dog.
I got to give Grizz a bite. Got to share with my boyfriend.
Well, guys, I'm going to cut short because I'm going to go get me some sleep because I got to smoke a 14-pound butt later on today for pulled pork.
Okay.
And that's going to take probably a good 8 hours, I'd say. That depends on how the heat that I use, but I like to cook it low and slow. So, dog, thanks for having me on. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you all soon.
Thanks for being here, Mark.
All right.
She's showing you number one, Mark.
He couldn't hear me.
Well, now we can hear you. Tell him bye.
Bye. Don't let the door hit you with a good blood stretcher.
You need hearing aids. Yeah. All right there, Sandra. You have yourself a great day.
Bye, Sandra. Oh, this bacon is fabulous. I gotta save some for Seamus. It cooked just right.
Maybe you should just had one piece and saved everything else for Seamus.
Oh, I got a lot.
He probably would like toast and an egg and a sausage wing.
I got it all. I cooked my egg in the bacon grease.
Yeah, I hope they're not Democrats and ruin that planet too. You're right there. Well, Jeff, we'll see you later.
Bye, Jeff. Mm-mm.
That would be funny if Sheamus come running, put both paws on her, knocked her on the ground, and took everything right out of her hands. That would be funny.
Seamus doesn't mind. Don't be silly.
Well, it would be funny just to watch Sheamus run.
Oh, what are they doing? Grating the roads? They're making an awful lot of noise out here. You hear that?
I can't hear nothing.
We got home at like 3:30. Well, we left at 3:30. We got home at like almost 4 o'clock in the morning. And slept till probably 4:15 to almost 6 o'clock. And not even 2 hours of sleep. But I did take a nap yesterday. Tom's playing tonight. I'll tell you what, that wall is beautiful at night. You have to see the video.
I'm gonna watch the video.
It's so beautiful. There's one on Facebook too.
I closed my account out on Facebook and opened up two other Facebook accounts.
Yeah.
The other day or yesterday, I went in and I cleaned out all the cookies and stuff on my computer, which made me it had to reset all my passwords and stuff. So when it was all said and done, I went to get on Facebook and it said sign into Facebook. So I signed into Facebook and my original Facebook came up after I deleted the account.
Did you do a temporary delete? Because you can do that, you know.
No, I did a permanent delete.
Let's see if I can get these things to work. Come on, baby.
You told your daughter to make you a new one? There you go. I agree, Grizz. They should have shipped them all across the border, each and every one of them. That way, it wouldn't have been a waste of taxpayers' money. No.
You better go watch that video before YouTube takes it down.
Oh, I know YouTube would take it down because it's politically incorrect because it goes against their agenda.
No, because I had music in it. When I went inside to have a snack, you have the radio playing, and I didn't even know how to shut it off, so whatever. They take it down, they take it down. I'll make another one. I gotta go back.
And say you don't own the music to this. Huh?
I gotta go back. Well, it wasn't in the whole video. It was only for a few minutes. I gotta go back and do a name rubbing, and send it to Linda because her fiance. I found his name on the wall.
Good.
But it was wet last night, so you can't do rubbings when it's wet. So I'm gonna go midday, and it'll be all dry. It was awesome. It was me, Tommy. There was 3 of us there. There was supposed to be 4. I don't know what happened to the 4th person. I don't even know who it was, but we just took turns because we had to have at least 2 people on the field with the wall, and then inside the hall of the American Legion that was open, so we could have they put out refreshments for all. And then if anyone wanted to buy a T-shirt, that's what the T-shirts were.
So as you.
But nobody came.
So it was Tom and you and a guy you didn't know?
Well, I've seen him around before, but I don't really know him. His name's Mike.
Yeah, Gris says remove the monetization on it. That way you don't have to worry about it being taken down.
I'm not monetized. Oh, they took down my video before. Does it have music in it? I'm not here for the money. I don't ever want to be monetized. I don't want to deal with YouTube like that. I'm just here to have fun and chat. Care less.
No, I did not see that there, Junkyard.
I work hard for my money. You see? My knuckles are coming back.
Yeah.
I was looking at my hand. I'm like, oh my God, my hand looks like Dork's hand. Yesterday it was so swollen. It looked like your hand. My wrist. Like when it was swollen, I couldn't even see the bug bite. But now I see it. So swelling has gone down on my wrist, but my hand yet. Slowly working its way out. It was bad yesterday.
I don't agree with your statement there, Grizz. I never said Hispanics are ruining America. Illegal aliens are, but I didn't say. I've never said Hispanics were bad for America, and the Jews weren't bad for Germany. It's just Hitler didn't like them because they weren't the same color skin as he was.
Oh, Lordy. I can't carry my coffee with my right hand.
I think that would have been pretty cool there, Junkyard, though.
We get Seamus some breakfast. Time for breakfast time, buddy. He's going to be so happy with the bacon and his kibble.
Your chief tells you about the aliens? Well, you know, a lot of people say there's no such thing as aliens, but in 1894, okay, in 1894 in Texas, you can look it up. I can't remember where it is. But there was a cigar-shaped vehicle, and that was flying in the air, smoking. And when it was low off the ground, you know, it was crashing, and it hit a windmill at a judge's house, tore down the windmill and hit the barn and stuff like that. And they found some little men in inside the craft, or you know, the vehicle, whatever. But this was all documented. This was reported in a paper. I understand that, Grizz. But many of the left-wing nuts think that illegal aliens are great for this country. So, yep, Alexander the Great. And, you know, like Lewis and Clark, Davy Crockett and Daniel Boone all report seeing, they all wrote that they had seen a giant hair-like creature, or hairy creature that looked like a man, but in excess of, you know, 7 or 8 feet. What was that you had? Seamus's dinner bowl?
Yeah.
And you know, this was back, you know, 200 years ago. So, in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. I thought it was 1462, but I might be wrong. Christopher Columbus was only like 15 years old or something like that when he.
Come here.
Hey, Seamus.
Come get your breakfast. I got bacon. You need help up? He's slipping on the floor. Okay, come on, up.
Yeah, and the petroglyphs. Oh, I agree there, JC.
Come on. He's stuck on the floor. Why do you lay on the floor? Lay on the rug. That's why I put it there. Well, there you go. I'm not vacuum this rug. You're a scary dog. You want this bacon? Smell it? Ooh. Yeah.
Well, this is how I put it there, JC. There's 100 billion stars in our solar system. Okay, that's what they calculate is 100 billion stars. They say there's 100 billion solar systems with at least 100 billion stars in each one of them. So if you think that out of 100 billion solar systems with 100 billion stars in each one of them, I don't even know what the number is on that. But if you think we're the only thing that's alive, that's living, they're wrong because the odds are it won't be.
Bacon fingers. You want some egg too?
Good morning, Big Steve. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. I'm feeling better and better.
Hi, Steve. Want to try that? Cooked it in bacon grease just for you. What do you say? Okay. Can't have bacon and sausage. Only one or the other.
Well, why can't you just did?
All right, want to see him do his little dance, his breakfast dance? Seamus, mine. It's mine. It's mine. You want it? You want it? Yeah. You want it? Let me get you.
At least he's getting some exercise.
Hey, cat, get out of his water. Here you go, buddy. And I'm all greasy. I can't get it open. Jesus. Here's some water.
And leave your offering for Bigfoot. Yeah.
There you go, buddy. You're all
I
set.
hear Bigfoot loves apples.
What are you doing? Mickey, you want some bacon? I got bacon left. Come on. Come on.
Well, they may have Grizz, but how do you? What I'm getting at is okay. Every country has a way to get into their country. Okay, a certain way to get into their country legally. Okay. Now, how do you go about telling somebody that's waited in line for 3 or 4 years or 5 or 6 years to get in the country? Well, you just got put back in line because Hector Ramirez Gonzalez Sanchez decided he was going to jump the fence and come in and take your place. Now, is that fair to the person that's been waiting for 5 years to come in? Because now they just got put back to put back a couple of more places because of, being somebody's taken their place. And I don't think it's right. Illegal aliens, in a lot of countries in this world, if you go into the country illegally, they'll shoot you or put you in prison. Becca Rick says, let's give them something to talk about. And another thing is if they got rid of the welfare state, okay, quit giving everybody free handouts because here in our city, me and Kathy both know families that their parents didn't work, their grandparents never worked. So it's a third generation that's never worked in the entire, in the last 50 years, they've never worked. None of them. But they've been collecting off on welfare for 50 years. So if you got rid of that and made them get off their couch and start working, Bill Clinton did it. He started get rid of the welfare state and limit how much welfare they could get and everything else. And people got off the couch and started working. That's right. Try it in Iran or try it in North Korea. That's right. You're out of here like a herd of turtles. So.
Got bacon stuck in my teeth.
Well, have Seamus look it out.
I'm going back to sleep. I knew nobody was going to come to the wall last night.
Yeah, but they just needed somebody there for protection.
Yeah.
Too bad it wasn't raining cats and dogs. That would have been funny standing out there in the rain.
Probably wouldn't have done it. No, I would have. Because you can stand under the museum. It has a cover on it.
Hmm.
The truck is like a rolling museum. And like it's got like artifacts that people left at the Washington Wall.
Yeah.
And I think all it's covered in it is like plexiglass stuff. Somebody could break in there and take that stuff.
Well, you said somebody left a motorcycle.
They didn't really leave the motorcycle. They donated it to the moving wall.
Oh,
It was a guy that was in the war. Him and his best friend were in the war together. His best friend got killed. So he made the bike in honor of the mothers of all the fallen soldiers. And he put the gas tank looks like the wall with all the names on it.
right.
But he made his best friend's name like a bigger, like it's coming out of the tank.
Right.
It's really cool. It's the Gold Star bike. You can
Well,
Google it.
Grizz, that sounds pretty cool there, Brenda. Grizz, yeah, I understand. That's why I said if you get rid of the welfare state and get these people off the couch, get them back to working. 90% of these people that are on welfare, there's nothing wrong with them. They can work. You know.
That just put me over the edge. I think I'm gonna go lay down. That filled me up.
Well.
See my hand?
Yeah.
I have no knuckles on my ring finger, on my pinky, and it's all swollen on the side. It's way better than it was. I took a picture of it when it was at its worst, and I looked at it today, and I'm like, ew, that was bad.
Did you send a picture to Freddie?
No, I should have, though, huh?
Yeah.
So he doesn't think I'm bullcrapping him.
Well, you can show it to him tomorrow when you go back to work.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully my hand won't be swollen anymore.
Right.
I took Benadryl. That's another reason why I'm tired. This stuff makes me wheezy. And you want me to put the TV on for you, Seamus? What am I thinking? Not putting cartoons on for you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bad mommy. I like to watch TV. He lays right in front of it.
Night, sweetheart.
Don't talk to me.
Night,
I love
Kathy.
you, baby.
Shut up. This is why I don't stay after like
Oh, Paw Patrol's on. There we go.
You know, they got that dog channel on there.
I'll be right back, buddy. Hey, don't look at me like that. I'll be right back.
He probably has to go potty now.
He just came in. Give it time to digest. I need a toothpick. That's what I need. There's one piece of bacon stuck. Can't get it out.
Go out to the garage and get a chisel.
It's too far away. Don't be silly. I have toothpicks. I did. Yeah. That drives me nuts.
And I agree with that too, Grizz. There shouldn't be a single country, there shouldn't be a single corporation out there getting any government help. if you can't make it on your own, then you shouldn't have a business. Like Amtrak. Well, they need that for national security. No, we don't. We don't need Amtrak. If you can't make it on your own, then I guess you don't need to be, uh, a company. And and if it has to be government funded, then make it a government entity, not a private corporation funded by the government. Like most of these airports, the government helps fund them. We shouldn't be funding none of them either. You look at the CEOs that are making millions and millions of dollars working for these airports or airlines, and yet the government's paying to subsidize them.
So loud. I think they're grading the roads.
Cost him 50 grand to get out of jail. He lost his pickup and his gun. I think when I got home, I think I'd be kicking the kid's ass for having the gun in the truck. So.
Maybe I'll sleep out here. This is comfortable.
Hey, that's a thought. Any chance of rain?
No. Nice and cool too. It's not hot yet.
He hates onion soup now. Why, is that all they fed him? Hey.
I have to go get all the free stuff at the end of my driveway and get rid of it.
If that's what it takes, that's what it takes, Chris. These mega farmers, the reason why they become mega farms is because they get government subsidies. Back 50, 60 years ago, nobody got subsidized. None of the farmers, they didn't get subsidized. Either made it or you lost it. And what happened was a couple of these senators had farms, and they weren't doing good, and they started making laws to protect their own interests. He was damn worried. Huh. I bet he won't be going to Mexico anytime soon, will he?
Oh my God, I have to find a toothpick. It's driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. Ow. Stick in a rock.
Just go get your toothbrush and push your bristles through your teeth.
I want to wake up my mother. She's in a bad mood.
Well, I was never subsidized, so. And I'm sure a lot of people in here were never subsidized, so why should everybody else be subsidized and still make a living?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. They subsidize people that work, so they get rid of that's the subsidy I'm talking about getting rid of. They keep saying about Social Security running out of money. Well, the government stole $2.3 trillion from Social Security. If they put that $2.3 trillion back plus interest that is owed to that, there would be no problem in Social Security. But you always hear about Social Security running out of money, but you never hear about the welfare programs running out of money. What's the deal on that?
Because our taxes pay for it.
Well, your taxes pay for that, but your Social Security is paid out of your income. And then they call it an entitlement. It's not an entitlement, it is a retirement that you paid into. And for every person that collects, what is it? I seen something on it the other day. For every all right, 6 out of 10 people actually get to collect their Social Security. But 3 out of 10 actually get to collect their full amount of Social Security. What I'm saying is some people get on Social Security and they're only on it for 1 or 2 years and then they pass away. So they hardly ever touch their Social Security. Other people, they live 30 years on, they get 30 years of Social Security, they retire and they live for 30 years.
Yeah, but
And
their spouse gets it after they die. My mom
what's
gets
that?
their spouse gets it, don't they? If they die, their spouse gets it.
No,
My
she
mother,
gets on.
she
I don't
gets
think
social.
she gets on.
No, she gets Social Security from my dad.
Did your dad have a pension?
Yep.
She's probably getting his pension. I don't know how Social Security works on that deal, but
I
I
think she's
I
getting
did.
both.
Huh.
But she's not retired yet, so she's not on it. She will be. When she sells the house, she's gonna quit her job and retire. She's ready. But who knows when that's gonna be? Oh, thank God for toothpicks.
Yeah.
They're not just made for cooking.
Well, you're right, Grizz. Let's ask them this and this, but they won't do it because it's not it doesn't fit their narrative. They have yet to do anything in the last 2 years.
Nobody told me my shirt's inside out. I got dressed to work. I had good intentions on going. But even Tom said I should give it one more day.
You're right, Junkyard.
Does that make anyone dizzy? You want me to shut the camera off?
Well, man, it don't matter to me.
Oh, so relaxing. I'm gonna miss this hammock.
Take it with you.
Oh, I am, but it's in such a good spot. Normally so quiet, except there's trucks I can hear. You look up and there's the tall pine trees. Giant ones. Yeah, so yeah. I'll show you my view.
Now, now it's the scroll will start dropping some nuts on you.
You don't hear that truck. All
No.
kinds of.
Go out to the street and see if you can find it.
Mm-mm. Go through the woods. I don't have any shoes on. The hammock's a little bit damp because it rained yesterday. Well, it's not making my clothes damp, so that's good. What time are you getting off, dog?
In 11 minutes.
Okay, good. That's perfect because I'll be sleeping in 15 minutes. Or 12. I'm going to go downstairs, put a stupid movie on that bores me to death, and I'm going to fall asleep in the recliner. I'm going to pull a dork and fall asleep in my recliner. Do you ever see these chairs my mother makes? She'll go like through people's garbage or go to yard sales and she'll buy broken chairs, these kinds, and then she does this. It's like crochet.
That's pretty cool.
Ever. It lasts a long time. It's just starting to get a little weak right there, but that's an old one. She's had that forever.
Huh.
She hasn't made one in years. I told her she should make them. She could sell them because they last longer than the ones that come with the weaved plastic, whatever that is, vinyl.
So your wife gets half of what you get if you
If you
if you
die,
pass away.
I think so. Yeah, 'cause my mother gets both. She gets the pension and Social Security. I know she does.
Well, see,
She told me.
I'm still 2 years away from my pension, but I did have I had some great paying jobs, so I
Yeah,
get good pay on Social Security disability.
my dad had a really good job. Like my mom, even though he's gone now, she still is covered on the health insurance through him, even though he's gone.
That's pretty
He has
cool.
he has a really good plan for when he retired and for when he passes away. That'll take care of my mother until she passes away. And she's yelling at me because I said I was still going to move on September 9th. And she's like, "Oh, you're just going to leave me high and dry?" I was like, "What do you mean? We're right down the street. We'll come back and help you." She's like, "No, the money, because we pay her rent."
Right.
I'm like, "Well, Mom, you said that we thought the house was going to sell, so we went and got a place. And I have a bad feeling if we don't take it now, we might not get it." You know what I mean? Because
Right.
the owner already told the guy downstairs that he has to move. So he's going to go. He's going to go move in with his brother. So now they're going to have an empty apartment, and they're going to be mad at us if we don't take it.
So, what, you got a house with an apartment?
It's the house that we were going to buy. It's got 2 apartments in it. We're going to
Yeah.
live downstairs, and after the first of the year, he's going to sell it to us. He doesn't want to do it now because his mortgage is, he's got 2 houses and they're tied together.
Right.
So he wants to wait until after tax season to do it. But we're going to do like a rent to own. So he's going to take 10% of our rent and put it towards the price of the house.
Usually, most of them do 50% of your rent.
And that, well, then when I get, he's not, because when I get my inheritance from my dad, when Mom sells the house, I'm going to give him $20,000
Okay.
towards that. That's why we're not doing 50%. It's going to be a 20-year mortgage. So when we move in there, we won't be making any money off the guy upstairs until we actually give him the 20.
Right.
Once we give him the 20, it's ours. And we can start collecting the rent instead of him collecting it.
Now,
It's a good deal. No banks, no credit, no realtors, just good personal.
how's the tax structure on rentals? Because this house right here was a rental when I bought it, and for a year, pay rental tax on it, and rental tax on it was $3,800 a year. Now
Yeah.
the tax is only $1,800. Rental tax was $2,000 more than what it is now.
Well, I'm not quite sure that this house, actually, I don't think it's a legal 2-family house because it was a 1-family. It was just a house. And they split it and made it into 2 apartments. So I don't even know if it's registered as an apartment building.
Well, what you
They
do is
just,
go down to your city hall and check the records on that place. They don't need to know. You just tell them you want to check all the ordinances, or all the building codes for that place, and it'll tell you if they pull permits to make it, because they'll have everything for the last 50 years on it.
yeah, I don't think they did pull permits because it was Tom and Pete that did it. They didn't change the house much. All they did was block off like the upstairs, and they put a little kitchen
Hmm.
and a bathroom up there. That's all they did. The apartment upstairs is very, very small. The one downstairs is pretty small too, but it comes with a big backyard and all that. So, laundry room.
I couldn't get the homestead exemption at the time. I wish I could have.
I can't believe these people aren't going to buy the house. I'm so upset.
Because that was one of the biggest reasons when I bought the house. I almost didn't buy it because I had to pay a year's worth of taxes on it. Even though I bought it in 1 year, uh, you know, they don't count that until the following year because you're already your tax base or whatever. So I bought it in August. Okay, we bought it in August, and the summer taxes was already out and all that other stuff. I had to pay all them taxes, but the winter taxes was coming, and I tried to get that switched. And you can't go to the city hall and do anything until March. Okay, so by the time you go to the city hall and do something on March, your summer taxes has already been accumulated. So now you're back to your winter taxes again. So I had to pay a full year's worth of taxes on top of that. That's the way they get you coming and going.
Hey, Seamus. Happy? Happy?
You pay all yours in December. Well, we have ours in summer and winter. Summer is you got to pay in August, and then the winter you got to pay. And this is really cool because now winter you got to pay it by the 20th of December. Right at Christmas time. Isn't that nice? So
Hey, live PD is on.
yeah,
Mm.
I don't think it's live though.
No, it says previously aired.
Right?
It's actually from 2017, an old one. They're in Spokane County, Washington. All right, well, I'm gonna go lay down. Thanks for having me, dog. I gotta get some sleep.
All right.
I'm gonna go
Well,
watch.
see you later.
I
Thanks.
want to watch. I want to watch Tom play tonight.
All
I
right.
need to take a nap.
Don't
Hope
forget
everybody has a
tomorrow.
great day.
You too.
Don't forget what?
Don't forget you got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, he's only playing 6 to 8, so that's early.
All right.
And then they're having a candlelight vigil, so I'll come home right after that. We'll probably get home around 9:30. All right. Have a great day, y'all. Bye.
Bye, Brenda. Well, here they got the summer and the winter. Now, the summer taxes, our taxes are like $1,800 a year. Summer taxes is only like $600. No, yeah, summer taxes are 600, and then the winter taxes are 1,200. Which I don't understand. Why don't they equal amount and be $900 each time? It doesn't make any sense to me. You don't want to make 2 trips, yeah. So But they get you coming and going. If you don't pay them, you don't own it. So, and it doesn't matter. You never own anything anyway. Because there's always a tax on it, or there's always a permit, or a licensing fee, or whatever on it. So you never own anything anyways. So, all right, everybody, it's 8:29. Yeah. I'm gonna start having mine escrowed, so it's on a monthly basis because it's starting to get. It was hard to make the last payment, so. But y'all have a great day. God, even with all this YouTube money I'm making, yeah. Y'all have a great day. Oh, before you go, I want to show you. I told you what I bought yesterday. Look at that. That's a nice Hudson leather vest for a woman. It's a large. And it's not worn. I don't think this thing was hardly worn at all. It's a nice vest. I asked Kathy if she wanted it. She said no. She tried it on. It was a little small for her, so she didn't like it. But this is a nice leather vest. And this is that Harley Davidson bag. Nice little tote. This thing is, I don't think there's ever been anything in it. It sure doesn't look like it. This thing looks brand new. So, I don't know what they sell for, but I know this vest right here sells for like $80. So, but there's good buys to see out there. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace, and we will see you later.